Thursday night baseball on tap from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Swing and a miss for strike one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hazelbaker is there to make the play, and Ellsbury becomes the first out of the ball game. In now, Gary Sanchez. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Way in front of a great slider that time. 1-1. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. At the plate, Greg Bird. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a liner. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another full count pitch home. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, left fielder
Yoenis Cespedes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. To third. Played on the backhand. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. About time for the home 9 to get their swings as Carlos Gomez is ready to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting second, right fielder David Peralta.
David Peralta comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Popped up. Castro is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Jake Lamb. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Here's Chris Carter now. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Peralta going back on it. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Didi Gregorius.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That rolls foul for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Another 0-2 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gomez giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Matt Holliday standing in now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Peralta is there. Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. 1-1. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Holliday is under it. One out. Here's Oswaldo Arcia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Ball four. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Weak roller right side. The underhanded flip, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Here's Neil Walker, and a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. 0-1. Here it comes.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Batting 8, catcher.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Here's Chris Owings now, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Grounded to third. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Here's Starlin Castro. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Hit on the ground to third. Lem is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in, Chase Headley. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter. Now, that's that old-school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Ready with the 2-2. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Here's Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Center fielder Carlos
Hit well
Gomez.
down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number
Digging in
6.
for his second at-bat, David Peralta. He popped out in his first trip. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Grounded, foul. The 1-2 pitch. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Wow.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Holiday going back, still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Dribbled up the line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Hit in the air out to center field. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. And another foul ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gomez ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Striding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit. Here's Chris Carter now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Ready on 1-2. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to into the box. Oswaldo Arcia. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Set to deliver on 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Just a bit low, ball 3. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cespedes is going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Ready for another chance? Neil Walker. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Here's Chris Owings now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses for ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Pineda pauses. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Nope. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning continues. Here's Carlos Gomez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Too high. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2. Have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Now at the plate, Matt Holliday. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Hit high in the air down the right field line. After it is Peralta. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Chase Headley. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Chase Headley.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Down the first baseline, fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself. And digging in to try it again, David Peralta. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Line to the right side. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Jake Lamb started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
Holiday is there, 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Paul Goldschmidt. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, he's digging for second. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that's down in front of Holiday for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Jeremy Hazelbaker trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And that one stayed too low apparently. This one's flared out toward left. Cespedes shading to his right, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Ellsbury
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing and a miss as Ellsbury's down on strikes for the first out.
up next for the Yankees.
Gary Sanchez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Owings will make the play there to retire the side. Here's Neil Walker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
For the Diamondbacks. Second baseman.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Giovanni Soto. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The shortstop,
striding in once again, Chris Owings. A hit in 2 tries so far. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gomez.
Yeah, we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least 1 more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figure with the righty coming up.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent. but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long. Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Ready for another chance? Chris Carter, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12-6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Hit on the ground out to short. Here's Walker for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Curveball that time, not even close. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Line drive to left. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in. Ready.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks.
Chasing Schreier. Yasmani Tomas is up off the bench.
For the Diamondbacks, number 24, Yasmani Tomas.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this will be just what the manager ordered, as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So striding forward now, Jake Lamb. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that misses, ball 1. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. And he'll just get a piece here, as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul
Christopher Sweeney.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Sweeney.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out and a runner on third. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Ellsbury is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And it's a 4-1 game. Here's Oswaldo Arcia. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Matt Holliday standing in now. He's 0 for 2. Fernando Rodney. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Swinging is Holiday as this one's on the ground to short. Fielded by Owings. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Batter number 14.
Here's Starlin Castro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. High in the air out towards shallow right. Tomas moves over. 2 down. Here's Chase Headley. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Headley.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And Headley will reach, hits a base hit. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And here's Tomas to make the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
Backhanded. Throw to first is in time for the 1st out. Here's Neil Walker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Neil Walker.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Dribbled to the right side. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready once again, Giovanni Soto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. On the ground to 3rd. There to take it is Headley. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gomez has a read on it. 1 down. Now at the plate, Greg Bird comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Tomas looks up. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Soto is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now in the box, Chris Carter. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't.
Yankees, good night. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave them 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. very good job out there.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, 3-inning battle royale baseball. But
leading off for Seoul, shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo Nunez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly a sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses. Ball two. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly. Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel Murphy.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Stargell moving forward. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Mike Trout. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Stargell is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. Two gone now. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: cold strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Zach Cozart sent packing to start out the bottom of the first. Nunez backs up and takes care of it. Two away.
Batting third.
Standing in, Tony Gwynn. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. And this one runs in on him as he can't. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Right fielder, Cole.
And here's
Calhoun.
a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Junichi Tazawa.
Ready with the 1-0. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. This one is launched. Look at this. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Here's Justin Upton now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Here's Carlos Santana now. First offering on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Cozart for one. On to first, a double play. At the plate. Jerome Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Nick Castellanos will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Standing in, Eduardo Nunez. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
How he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. Sean Kelly, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Orlando Cepeda stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1. The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
No problem here, one away. So one away here with the bases empty, and in strides the familiar waddle of pops. Willie Stargell on a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Calhoun is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Stepping in, Josh Donaldson will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Throw in time at first for route number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kyle Seager. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Oh, and a big swing there by Seager as he gets a hold of one high and deep out to right field.
Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Ramos. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
1-0.
And in for ball 1. Carson Smith.
Now pitching, Carson Smith.
A 1-0 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late. Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs, he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Carson Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Juan Uribe will get the call to pinch hit.
Juan Uribe.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, he got an ugly swing and miss.
Ready with another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a
throw on to first, and the ball game is over. So we witnessed a from the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park. MLB Network is on the air. Should be a good 3-inning battle royale matchup today between Seoul and Boston. The Aces will play to stay alive. Next, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home. And here's a ball hit in the air. Zimmerman is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Anthony Rendon will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. A little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late. Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number one.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Hit on the ground to short. Nunez comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. One out, nobody on. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's the third baseman, David Wright.
Batting third.
Into the windup and the pitch.
David.
Hard on the ground toward short. Nunez ranges to his left. Throw to first is in time to take care of right, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Two out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off. Jerry Familia, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Number 6.
2-0 now.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
3-0 pitch on its way, and that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. Now a flare out toward right center. Pedroia onto the grass, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So digging in now, Cole Calhoun. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, 3-inning Battle Royale baseball.
Leading off with a 51. Shortstop. Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo Nunez stands in as he looks at a called strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees our first pitch temperature. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. In the air now, out to right field. Bautista has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Kenley Jansen, the 6'5". First pitch of the at-bat.
Now pitching.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hard on the ground toward short. Fielded by Kozar. Throw goes to Votto over at first. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the box.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch in the rest of that bat, he's saying.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Calhoun, still ranging back into the flag court and gone. In is Joey Votto now.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
Billy Wagner, a little 5'10" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. So stepping in, Josh Donaldson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Lays off 2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Standing in, A.J. Pollock, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Saltalamacchia has a play. He's got it 1 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Cozart onto the grass, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Stepping in, Cole Calhoun. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to 2nd is Calhoun. And he will pull into 2nd with a 2-out double. So striding in, Justin Upton, as he'll look to bring home that time run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield. And nothing will come of the 2. At the plate, Jose Bautista. He'll start us out here in the home half of the 2nd. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because
6, second baseman
Sean Kelly, a 6'2" right. Right-hander jogs in to take over on the mound. Scooter Gennett will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. The catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia, is in now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Trout is there. 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Kenley Jansen. Seth Smith will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the... Brad Brock, a right-hander standing 6th. Carlos Santana will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Leading off with a 51.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is line to left. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the 3rd. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. So digging in.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Sean.
Nick Castellanos will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1.
Nunez. Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Nashik.
When you face a guy with this kind of motion, you just take the first pitch. You hope it's not a strike, but you got to be able to read him. He just gives you a different look than anybody else.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Fly ball out to right field. Bautista has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that.
Number 15, 3rd baseman, Kyle Seager.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. A throw to the plate. Ready for another chance.
40.
Wilson Ramos flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And that's waved at and missed 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. One run scores. Two runs have scored. Now a third runner heading for the plate. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. And it's a 4-1 game. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good three-inning battle royale matchup today between the 51s and the...
Leading off for Seoul, shortstop, Eduardo. Nunez.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Heading out toward shallow right. Granderson is under it. One out. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Floyd ranging back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Curveball that time, not even close. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle.